Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I have to confess that I've been watching a lot of videos from a lot of sources showing some missile and drone attacks on Ukrainian positions, destroying all kind of weapons, personnel and so on. I also watched the Ukrainians returning the favor to the Russians. But I have to tell you that I have never seen a video, with one ballistic missile striking a Patriot system. I've never seen it. The only thing that came close to that was in the first time when the Americans or whomever, the Germans, delivered the first Patriot in Kiev. The first attack by the Russian missiles and drones possibly destroyed one when you see all the, everything exploding over there. And then the Ukrainians said nothing happened. And then they said, yeah, a little scratch or a dent. The Americans came to figure out what happened. And they said, no, everything is good. Nothing. That was the closest. Now, I have here two videos depicting an Iskander ballistic missile destroying one US-made Patriot systems in Dnepropetrovsk area. And you're going to see it with all the ammunition that it had. So, this is the article I picked it from, the 22nd of May 2025, today, which is Thursday. Russia Today, Russian ballistic missile destroys Ukrainian Patriot. The Iskander M rocket hit the billion-dollar US-supplied air defense system in Dnepropetrovsk region. Now, where is Dnepropetrovsk? Well, this is the map of Ukraine over here, and Dnepropetrovsk is right here. This is Zaporozhye, this is Donetsk. So this is the Dnepropetrovsk area right there. All right, so let's go and watch the video, right? A Russian Iskander M operational tactical missile system has destroyed a US-supplied Patriot air defense system operated by the Ukrainian military. I don't think so. The Defense Ministry in Moscow has reported in a post on its Telegram channel on Thursday. It detailed that the strike on a position in Ukraine's Dnepropetrovsk region took out a multifunctional AN/MPQ-65 radar, a control unit, as well as two Patriot launchers. A single air defense battery of this type is estimated to be worth over $1 billion. Since the escalation of the Ukraine conflict, Kiev has received entire Patriot units and separate constituent parts from the US, Germany, the Netherlands, Romania, and Spain. However, in March, a spokesperson for Germany's defense ministry acknowledged during a press briefing that Berlin had reached the limit of its capacity in terms of weapons it could provide. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so let's see this first video, all right? Let's get all right, I don't want any sound because these guys are having problems with sound. All right, so I think let's make it big and take my melon out. Oh, you would love that, huh? You're pricks. All right, here. Clap, clap. And 3, 1, 2, 3, Polizei. Where the hell are you? Right there. So there's the ammunition. Boom, trapazum, kapalum. That is the burning. Okay, like fireworks. So enough with that. You're gonna deal with me a little bit until I get ready. The other video, and the other video has color. It's colored. It's it's colored. Ah, shit. You know what I mean? My Russian friends know what I'm talking about. All right, here it is. All right, let's see. I hope it doesn't have a sound or something. Let my melon out. Well, there's the same video. Wanna play it again? Yeah. Alright, that's what it is over there. And boom, trosk, bakalong. Now, I don't know, this is what the Russians report. Is that a Patriot system? Ich weiß es nicht. I don't know, my friends. But right there, that's the burning thing. Right. As I said, I have never seen, I've seen HIMARS or other things hit, but not this particular Patriot system. From that one, I personally cannot tell if that's a Patriot system or it's not. Nevertheless, here it is. We'll see if YouTube would allow this to be posted. The United States of America said 2 days ago that it reached its limits. They cannot provide Ukraine. So Trump agreed with the Ukrainians that, yeah, Americans, not Trump. Trump said something else. That we agreed to give you more Patriot systems. I think it was Rubio, the Secretary of State. And then Trump talked to the baboons in Europe and said, you know what, we don't have any more Patriot systems to spare. I think we sent one, or not even, but you will do it for us. All right? So they will give these guys, including the guys from Israel, I think they saw how great the Patriot systems are. So they send them to Ukraine instead of using for their Iron Dome that it seems like the Houthis, Baboutis, with their bazookas from Second World War are able to penetrate it. You don't believe me? 2 attacks on Ben Gurion's airport occurred in Tel Aviv twice by these guys from Yemen. Go and look up at a distance. They had time to try to hit that missile coming and they couldn't. So yeah, and that was with their own, let alone right now with the Patriots. So I don't have much trust in Patriot systems. And I tell you, the first time when I realized that that's the case is when Saddam Hussein sent some Scud missiles, Soviet Scud missiles, to United States of America, not yet, to Israel. And Israel had the Patriot systems. And I think the ratio of success was something like, the percentage was about between 12 and I think 18 or something. It was below 20%. I think it was 12. So remember, from let's say 10 missiles, Scud missiles, this guy shot 1. That was then. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, no, it's true. You know, technology evolves and so on. But these guys portrayed as such being the most fantastic because you have buyers. It's a business. It's a business. What do you think? F-16s are flying over there in Ukraine, and the Mirage is flying in Ukraine. So they can advertise it. Remember, other planes are not allowed to be sent over there. They will send them. Hey, what other planes? What other planes? They're not allowed. Remember, the Americans sent their own things first. They advertised how fantastic, and then they allow the other baboons to send their garbage. It's true that with the tanks, they allowed the Germans Leopard tank, they allowed the Challenger 2, the Brits, and then they send their garbage Abrams 1. But until then, what other airplanes are flying over there? The Russians, the MiGs and the Sukhois. And then they send the F-16, which is an old garbage plane that was shot down, like 3 so far. They crashed, all right? And they say, well, we don't know how it happened. I tell you how it happened. A missile, boom, hits the plane. That's how it happened. I mean, please. You go to fight someone, you come back with a black eye. What happened? I fell and I hit a rock with my eye after I returned from a fight. No, someone smacked me, obviously. Anyway, these guys think we're baboons. So what's going to happen? Nothing. They will bring more. They will bring more, and the Russians will destroy more, and then the profiteers will make more money because we have to produce them. $1 billion. That's all right, I guess. Go and work. Stop watching these videos, my American friends. Go and work. Go to Raytheon. Go to Lockheed Martin. Go to Boeing, and let's build some weapons for the poor Ukrainians so these guys can have profits, and we can feed our families, right? Jesus Christ. We are modern slaves. That's what we are. All right, my friends. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.